A lot of the NHL's biggest insiders, whether it's Elliot Friedman, Pierre LeBrun, or Renaud Lavoie, reported yesterday, late last night, that Shea Weber of the Montreal Canadiens' career could be in jeopardy with all of the injuries that have piled up, whether it's his thumb now, his ankle, his leg. There are a lot of injuries that have piled up on Shea Weber, and there are now rumors out there that his career could be in jeopardy and his future with the Montreal Canadiens as well. When a story like this breaks and it comes from the NHL's biggest insiders, you have to realize one thing. The Montreal Canadiens wanted this story to get out or else it wouldn't get out. The Montreal Canadiens are one of the most tight-lipped organizations run by Marc Bergevin in the entire National Hockey League. So if this story is out there, there's a reason that it's out there, and the Montreal Canadiens want people to know that they are going to be without Shea Weber, likely for at least the next season and potentially even into the future now as we move forward looking into the injuries that Shea Weber has sustained throughout his NHL career. I saw a lot of chatter about the Montreal Canadiens doing exactly what the Tampa Bay Lightning did last season, putting Weber on LTIR for the entirety of the season and then welcoming him back with open arms for the postseason. But the one thing that isn't a guarantee whatsoever right now for the Montreal Canadiens is a playoff berth heading into next season. They play in one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult divisions in the NHL, and the Canadiens just aren't deep enough on the back end to be able to sustain this kind of injury for Shea Weber. So they're going to have to head into the trade market or free agency to figure out a way to fill this hole for their captain. Now, there's a few options in the unrestricted free agent market that could be a fit in Montreal, but I find it highly unlikely that any of the big guns are going to be willing to come to Montreal, whether that's Dougie Hamilton, Alec Martinez, Ryan Suter, any of those guys. I just don't see it as a likely fit in Montreal playing in Canada. It just doesn't seem like it's going to appeal to any of those players. Whether it's moving into the trade market then as a result, I think there's one name that really sticks out to me, and that's Vince Dunn in St. Louis. I've been a big proponent of him for a long time right now, and I think the Montreal Canadiens would be wise to acquire him. They have a late first-round pick this season, and I think the Blues would accept a late first-round pick plus a prospect for Vince Dunn, and Vince Dunn could slot in on that top pair, whether it's with Ben Sherratt or Joel Edmondson, and be a difference maker for this Montreal Canadiens team. Of course, it doesn't replace Shea Weber and his entirety, whether it's his leadership or a strong defensive play, but Vince Dunn is a very good puck-driving defenseman, and I think he would make a big difference on the Montreal Canadiens blue line. I certainly don't envy Habs general manager Marc Bergevin over the next couple of weeks. It's already going to be a very busy time with the NHL draft, the expansion draft, and free agency coming up. But now with this bomb dropped, which I'm assuming a lot of the team already knew about, you saw how the team reacted when the Habs lost in Game 5 in Tampa Bay, all consoling their captain. You could kind of see this as a bit of foreshadowing for the Habs here. But they're going to have to find a way to replace Weber on the back end and improve their club as a whole if they want to compete in this very tough Atlantic division. I can tell you who's going to be watching this situation very closely over the next couple of weeks, and that's the Nashville Predators. The Nashville Predators would be on the hook for $4.9 million on the cap over the next 5 seasons if Shea Weber is forced into retirement, while the Montreal Canadiens would only be stuck with $500K of dead money on the salary cap. That's it for me today from Cook's Corner. As always, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel and put your comments down in the comment section down below, let me know what you think of the bombshell that dropped yesterday on Shea Weber and what you think the Habs should do in the future regarding their blue line. I'm Zach Cook. We'll see you later.